Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Kick Nice. Get right into it. Who to blame for all this bullshit? Every fucking day. Every fucking goddamn day. Just cut to it. There's no intro. White people and you Christians. Today, or yesterday, some of y'all motherfuckers refused to call blasphemy, which is some made up bullshit that the fucking church made up to make y'all not want to talk shit about pedophile priests and people who stealing your fucking money and keeping you poor. You know what I'm saying? That, it shouldn't bother me because it's all fiction. Trump and your Jesus is one and the same. They both fake. They never existed, none of that shit. And I still see you grown-ass biscuit-head motherfuckers on here making excuses for why you won't get an abortion because of your spirituality, but you got 5 kids and shit and 4 baby daddies and bullshit like that. You don't, instead of just saying, I'm trying to keep a man, trap a man, or I have nothing else going on in my fucking life. And then you other motherfuckers who don't vote, you know what I'm saying? You act like you got some moral high ground, and then you let this fucking nigga that can't, this fucking cracker who can't fucking wipe his ass, just take over shit. Y'all don't know how to stop him. Just push him over. The motherfucker's dead on his feet. And y'all motherfucker, he out here, he is bombing the world. The straight or this fucking dumbass motherfucker and his fucking genetic recessive fucking following and his brain dead Christian base. He said he gonna close the Strait of Hormuz after they closed it. Growing up is realizing that most people around you are in a state of psychosis. All you fucking garbage ass, fat ass, church going people, black folks trying to kiss ass and play politics with people and let them think that you are the good one. Paul Mooney said, we all in trouble. So nigga, why you selling out? Why you going to church? That's the fucking dumbest shit ever. And I have empirical data because I write dissertations, thesis, books, ghostwrite sermons, do videos for these Christian people. They pay out the nose for that shit. Because they are stupid. They can't write. They can't do anything. Go to the church and talk to somebody and get to a real subject. They're going to bring up God because they don't know shit about shit. They don't understand the white supremacist shit on the icing on the top of the cake. That's it. I'm talking about people who really believe that dirt farmers in Palestine knew more about the world and the universe than you do today with technology. And y'all speak politely to these people. When I was doing public access, it's largely religious, black, old, bitchy ass black ladies who think they deserve some fucking respect for nothing. For believing in a myth. This is a myth. This shit did not happen. None of that shit. Your Bible is nothing. I'm tired of saying it's propaganda. It's bullshit. And the secret to my intelligence, which is just a baseline of thinking, I'm not smarter than nobody. I just didn't believe in things that didn't exist. That I can't see. I remember, and this is one reason why I have a bond with my ex-wife still. Because she believed like I believe, and we was real about the way we was going to raise my daughter. You know what I'm saying? We're not going to take her out the womb and say, you are tainted and you need to beg for forgiveness because you ain't shit. Y'all live y'all life. That's why I see y'all fat. Y'all ain't nothing. Y'all are the product of America with 3 Ks. I'm talking about black people. You fat motherfucking ass, eating 12 sandwich, eating ribs, and prefer to eat for taste rather than for health. You motherfucker. I moved to the South. I knew I was gonna be in this shit fighting for my life. Just to not be looked at as weird. I'm weird because I'm successful and I don't talk to myself every night and talk over my food. Y'all need to get rid of that shit. You see it now. Trump put a fucking shit out talking. He depicting himself as Jesus. The general, y'all don't want to believe this, but this is happening. The generals are telling the troops that this is a holy war. You can't out holy the Muslims. Them motherfuckers will die for this shit. Y'all Christians ain't dying for nothing. Y'all spend y'all money every Sunday to go in there and act like you better than somebody or that you're a good one. And then you go out and eat afterwards and are bitch to the fucking wait staff. I've been in there. It's happened in my family. That's why I don't eat with them no more in public places, complaining about every fucking thing. And y'all the weakest motherfuckers on the planet. Sending your kids to be geeks in these what is it? The youth groups and shit. Being led by pedophiles. Yeah. Ain't nobody going there. And the teenagers don't want to go there to learn about God. They want to go there to get away from your ass. My daughter enjoys her time with me. I don't talk to her about mysticism and shit. I talk to her about physics and gardening and life. And I talk about life like animals and catching salamanders and slinks out in the backyard and making habitats for them. That shit. I ain't spending a whole week having her memorize Bible verses for fucking what? None of y'all studied that shit. And Trump and these white people play off of that. Why do you think I found a way to sustain myself without being in their system, having to be in their face code switching every day. I have more abundance now. I left their system alone and I don't associate with random white people. You got to go through a vetting process with me. I got rid of not a lifetime friend, somebody I knew in the military yesterday. Because he said he didn't believe in the moon landing. And he was talking shit about Artemis, too. I'm like, how dare you? Because he don't even realize what's going on. It was a black pilot. That's where that's where it comes from. That. And then faking the moon landing, just preying on stupid people. The moon landing happened. There's space. There's not a flat earth. Jesus didn't exist. There's no religion. There's no God. This is your life. This is it. And when you raise your kids that way, they realize they got to get to things now. Don't procrastinate. Don't have a built-in excuse for your failure. That's why in 3rd grade, my daughter's college ready, career ready. The school told me that. The school told me that last year. And there's my smart daughter, got all these alarms going off on my Alexa as pranks. Alexa, turn off the music. She always does that. I wake up, she makes me wake up at 7 o'clock every morning because she's smart like that. I remember when she was a kid, this is when I knew I had gotten through to her. And she don't remember these conversations. I ask her, she's like, no, I don't remember that, Daddy. I don't remember saying that. But I didn't give her this bullshit ass value and belief. Belief and faith are not fucking virtues. That means that you believe shit without evidence. You're a sucker. You stupid. And when you take that out the conversation, when you take that God shit, because y'all don't realize as Christians, y'all got crosses on, y'all say thank God and oh my God, Jesus and this and this and you don't realize you just piling that shit on people. People like, yo, with me, I'm like, that's a stupid motherfucker. I can manipulate them. Like with what is it? With parables. And then you quote Jesus to shut them down, because Dr. Clark taught me that. Use the book that they claim you don't know about or the subject you don't know about, quote it to answer their question. So anytime somebody come to me talking shit, I just Matthew 6:5. Verily I say unto you, do not be like those in the streets preaching about God or in the synagogues, because they have their reward is here. But go be alone and speak to your Father, and your reward will be in heaven. Jesus saying, look, I'm talking about states of mind. Heaven ain't a place, it's a state of mind. Hell ain't a place, it's a state of mind. He talking about how to being in heaven means being zen. So when people ask me, am I religious? I got to explain to them. What do you think religious is? I don't even believe in spirituality. I believe in making the most out of your situation now. And a lot of you fuckers voted for that shit. And then really claim that the only reason that the last string that held you on to him is God. And it's kind of funny that they predicted it not predicted it, but like the Christian dogma had a built-in fail-safe saying that somebody's going to come, everybody going to love him, and he's going to end up being the Antichrist. But there's people who saw it from the beginning. They talking about black people. And Europe. Europe are the people who will be deceived by this man because he looked like them. That's the way you read prophecy. It's not some mystical movie thing. It's just talking about the way government is. Jesus, the character of Jesus, talk about the government. And you biscuit head think he the most powerful person in the universe, but he let the government kill him and didn't change nothing and things got worse. And you still going to church for that? Stupid. Y'all are fucking idiots about that shit. Like I said, it don't have to be religion. It could be like conspiracy theory. You thinking we didn't go to the moon. What the fuck is wrong with y'all in the South, man? What's wrong? What the fuck is wrong with y'all? I'm sitting here reading books from 110 years ago saying, okay, that's Germany. Boom. There's Trump. Boom. It's just people that's smart. They ain't touched by God and got prophecy and all this other fucking dumb shit that you guys give people undeserved credit for. Nobody religious invites me to talk to these spiritual people because they know I'll shatter it. And there's a million other people like me. And y'all need to peep what's really going on, man. I'm not out here flossing and buying this and sleeping with many women and all these women and wearing jewelry and trying to flex for y'all. I go out in a garden every day and get dirty and sweep a dog run dog shit to stay with my commitment to my daughter to build her a fucking zoo. God ain't never motivated any of you motherfuckers to do anything on that level. Y'all don't know what I'm doing about the eighth wonder of the world is in my backyard. But y'all want to go to church. Y'all on Sunday sitting around uncomfortable, judging people, looking around, hearing that bullshit music, giving your money away to high school dropouts who won't dare be in a room with me. That. We all wake up on this shit. Y'all see me traveling. That ain't a flex. That's me getting the fuck up out of here because they got to cut the lights off on y'all dumbasses. Y'all can sit in church. See, the church let you sit. When you get home, see if the church let you stay there. I ain't need God to build my success. And don't act like it's from the devil because I'll punch in your face for that goofy shit. Say some dumb shit like that to me about, look, I only debate with my equals. All others I teach. That go for everybody. And y'all know that. I'm the smart nigga anybody y'all know. Because the smart people that y'all look up to me. Because I can drop the jewels on you. I know what's up. I know the NOG shit, the bullshit Jewish shit, the bullshit ass Christianity shit. I know Tao. I know Shinto. I know all that spiritual systems. I was in fucking Morocco talking to a UK doctor, an Indian, a Punjabi. I called out where he was from in India. He was impressed by that. Wow, how you know that? Because I dated a couple of y'all from Vancouver. Oh, that's a big community. I don't know. Talking there in front of our daughters. 2 doctors just talking, watching a light show and eating dinner in Morocco in the desert. And if you talk to Punjabis and shit like that, you'll realize, and if they real extreme, they Jain, they don't even, they cover their mouth so they don't inhale flies and shit because they respect life like that. You get extreme with them, you just start hoarding plants and animals because you love life that much. You get extreme as a Christian, you start killing niggas and electing motherfucking the devil. That's it. And this kind of conversation, without the curse words and all that, I had these kind of conversations with my daughter. I say, hey, how'd you feel about them? Did you know that there were Indian people in UK? Yeah, what's UK? Oh, that's Britain, right? That's England. Yeah. Yeah, baby. She didn't say, I wonder where they go to church. What's their religion? That's what white folk do to you. They want to put that box on you. See, okay, I can fuck with you And I ain't bound by your rules, but I'll fuck with you to see if your rules do that. Man, every Christian ain't shit. Not a single one. It's an impossible standard women put on men, and you drag your husband. Ladies, your man don't want to be in church. Don't nobody want to get him to go to church. They'll tell you that for 30 years so you won't divorce him. Don't nobody believe in that shit. And then the women don't believe in it either. Y'all just all virtue signaling. It's bullshit. And I'm against it. I'm aggressive with people who think that they can inject that into my life. I'm aggressive with that shit. Because it's bullshit, and and it's a sign of your intelligence. If you really believe in Jesus, you really think this nigga coming back, because he ain't coming back. 1830s. Look at that. Look, the rapture came about in 1830s. They ain't in the Bible nowhere. Revelation don't talk about the rapture. That was a schizophrenic episodes of John of Patmos when he was exiled to that island. Look it up. All that mystical shit. Oh my God, it's so creative and blah, blah, blah. That's the babblings of a psychopath. John of Patmos. And the reason why I know about John of Patmos because of Busta Rhymes. In his lyrics, in one of his lyrics, he said, John of Patmos. I was like, man, that sounds biblical. And I looked it up I think I was 16, 17 years old. It opened the book of Revelations to me. I was like, oh, it's just creative. It ain't gonna be no 7-headed dragon and no horseman of the apocalypse. These are states of mind. It's the state of the world. That's what the Jesus character was about. That's why it touched people, because it was like, it's something deeper here, but it can also relate to people who can't read. That's what it is. But now Donald Trump is jacking that image. I don't care if it's blasphemous or whatever the fuck or whatever y'all think that God is offended for some reason because he's saying that he's Jesus. Well, God is Jesus and Jesus is God and the Holy Spirit and Trinity. What are y'all see? Who cares if he says he's Jesus? Your white people think he is. I believe that you believe that. And I'm glad I know that about you enough to maneuver around you. I get what I want, even if you recognize, I always tell people, you can learn from a liar. If you know they lying, if you know the tell sign, if you know what they did, if you know what's the real, I let Christians act around me. If they come to my house, I curse them out and send them on their way. But in public, I let you talk all that shit and everything, unless you're coming to me or trying to talk to my daughter about it. And then I got a problem with you, you know what I'm saying? Because I've been in a war zone. I know when people dropping bombs on you around you and stuff like that, saying things to you, talking behind your back, not engaging with you sometimes. I know all those tactics of war. It's asymmetrical warfare. You don't run up to, two bullies don't run up to each other and clash. They pace, they look, they measure, and then they attack. That's how I know Christians work. They get around you and try to act like they good and play into a role and have you see them a certain way. And then they get comfortable and you see exactly who they are. You see their motivations. And a lot of times their motivations is to convert you to this system that's made them weak and stupid and gullible. And, contradictory. The human nature is naturally contradictory. The way we act, the thoughts we have, our perceptions of reality are contradictory. That's what cognitive dissonance comes from. And when you around somebody who will automatically shut you down because you don't believe in that and you refuse to let them take that tone with you, they act like you victimized them. Fuck them. That's the way weak people try to wrangle in strong people like me. I'm strong in every way. Strong, tall, beautiful, smart, successful, resources, know how to, discerning, all that, know how to raise children. But y'all want to go to somebody that relates to you, like your dumbass fucking high school dropout, Bible college cheating, called pastor, evangelist, whatever. Idiots. Because whenever I talk to them, they fold. Talk about when I was at like the public access. We had these banquets and meet. Nobody didn't want to be a part of my team, but they wanted me in their audio. My audio was good. They didn't want me as a guest because they don't know what I'm going to say. And I know it's a public access format. We don't curse or nothing like that. But I'm going to challenge you. And I'm going to say, I'm not going to, a lot of those people that go up there and say that they evangelists and all those other preachers and apostles and all that bullshit, they do that so they want people to not challenge them, so they ain't got to work too hard. People going to just lay their respected feet. I remember I was there doing audio one time. There's this person there, and she'd been there for 10 years and annoying as fuck. Talking about she a 44-year-old virgin woman, too. 44-year-old virgin, and she a black Catholic. Oh, this doctor, this reverend coming in, I just want to let y'all know she the this and that, and the deacon of this church. Oh, I let y'all know she coming in. And I'm like, well, I said, why are you telling us this? She's like, because, she's, we're going to lay it out for her. I'm like, why? And she knew what I was getting. I'm like, so you think that we're supposed to act differently because she goes to church? She's like, no, it's just that she can't explain why we need to give this woman extra respect. We give everybody respect. Why give her extra respect? So I challenged her on Adam and Eve and who Cain and Abel's wives were. Luckily, they brought her into the studio for her. She had to answer the long pause after I just brought up the conversation. I didn't say it to her. I just brought it up. I know what it did to my reputation down there. They let them know I'm not one of those idiots. Believing in fucking, still teaching Sunday school, teaching them about Noah's Ark and Moses walking through the desert for 40 years and writing about his own death. You biscuit heads better get out of here. You white people, they expect you to be stupid. My kid, I guess I'll end with this because I got to get in my garden. I remember me and my ex-wife, when we were going through our divorce, and my baby was real small. We still talk. You gotta understand, we still talk. I'll pick her up, take her, drop her off at the airport, things like that. And one day she sent me a video. She's like, I found this video on my phone, and she sent it to me as KK when she was real young. And it was like maybe a year before this, so she was like 2. She had just started to talk really, about 2, and she was talking to my daughter, and she was like, KK, did you hear that drop in the other room? Because something fell off. I heard a sound. And Jay had just woke up because my daughter had on her pajamas. They were purple. She was like, yeah. And she just went back and just started talking to her mom. But I guess she was filming her because she wanted to, I don't know what she was doing or why she was filming her. But they were having this conversation early morning. And she was like, KK, aren't you scared? All right, I had to answer somebody. I kind of feel like I know where that's going to go. Yeah. But what I wrote down, y'all can read it. I left something out. I'm violently opposed to people abusing my daughter mentally. You talk that shit to my daughter, I'm going to confront you. And I'm gonna intimidate you too. Because you don't mentally abuse my children. It just doesn't happen. That's my switch. You're not going to tell my daughter she ain't shit, and you ain't going to talk to her about your white God or your Christianity or your bullshit ass church. Fuck it. No. Nobody. I mean, you should see what happens when they come to my door. I have that on film. So I can show you if you really want to see how I treat people who come at me with lies and try to assault my intelligence. I show you what nature, reality is like. Reality is me, 6'2", 185, shredded with substantial martial arts skill, whooping your ass because you talk that bullshit around my kids. Yeah. And if I find out you associate with Trump supporters, you in the same boat. Fuck all of you. Now, earn my trust back. So, let me finish. My daughter, and I was so proud of her. I keep trying to find a video. I can't find it. So, what I do is she sends me this video. I'm like, okay. She asked my daughter, she's like, something fell in the other room. Aren't you scared? She's like, no. And just ignores it. And then she cut the video. She started to get video again. She's like, KK, you still ain't worried about what's in the other room? It could be a monster. She looked at my daughter looking at camera. My daughter looking at camera and said, Mom, ghosts don't exist. She said, no, monsters don't exist. And was offended that she would insult her intelligence and just turn and start playing with whatever she was playing with again. I was like, thank you, babe. Don't you see, if you really raise your children and really understand them and really bond with them, not over no bullshit ass Bible stories, they will understand. They won't be. My daughter isn't scared of the dark. She isn't scared of the monsters. She don't cry. I noticed that when she talk on her phone with her friend, there's a long pause, and I'm like, what? I like, KK, what's going on? Is she crying? She'll be on FaceTime, her friend start crying because she can't do something. They playing Roblox and they can't get a room and they ain't got no money to buy some avatar. And her friends will cry. When they get into situations where things get hard, they cry. They shut down and boom. Hoping that it's going to pass. That's the God thing. My daughter, I'm like, what's wrong? She's like, she's crying. And she's patiently waiting for them to finish. My daughter don't do that. My daughter doesn't cry therapeutically like that. She looks for a solution. She fixes it. But those little other people who ain't raised in that mentally strong space, wait for somebody to save them. All right, now that's how you get your kids college ready before they hit the 4th grade. Cut this goddamn Jesus religious bullshit out. It's your only life. When you die, you dirt food. The only thing that will remain is your memory, what you write down, in your legacy. And a lot of y'all legacy gonna be Donald Trump. Most of you white people, because y'all did this. Everything that's wrong in the world is y'all fault. Y'all know it. Especially this religion. And especially with the kids getting shot up in schools and the government going to shit and you're not being able to know, oh, this $5 gas is coming? It's y'all. Because y'all don't want to talk to y'all friends and make them uncomfortable. None of that shit. And then you sell out niggas who go to church hoping that they're going to think you one of the good ones. You just going to be the first one out in the field. Fuck y'all. Fuck America with 3 Ks. Fuck these white people around here. All these fuck you people that knew me at the other level when I was living here in Charlotte, trying to go to church and be nice and have y'all think I'm the good one and date your ugly, stinking ass daughters. Because I wanted to be closer to success, what I thought was white. Then I went around the world and realized what people think about your southern white folks, you goofy, slack-jawed, sun-dodging motherfuckers. My daughter, that's in her. And then on the way back, we were in Spain. As soon as we hit Europe, There goes the Karen. There goes the big 300-pound white woman from Chicago. Hey, are you American? What, bitch? We left to get away from y'all. Now, we built our own paradise, everything. And y'all still in this system. Y'all voted for your own demise. Jesus ain't saved none of y'all motherfuckers. And y'all white folks is, y'all realizing that y'all more niggas to the rich people than we are. At least we got talent. At least the sun fucks with us. At least we smart. At least we can dance. We produce value. White America don't produce shit except churches and tax burdens. Fuck all y'all. Fuck Trump. And fuck you if you are a Christian or a churchgoer or some silly motherfucker trying to miseducate my daughter. Watch out for us, because we coming for y'all. We done letting y'all rule the world. We done. Y'all can stay here. Love America? Show us how much. Stay in this hellscape when they cut the lights off. You goofy motherfucking biscuit head, son, dodging bastard.